Well, joining us in the studio here to discuss this a bit further is Tyler Grant, who is a lawyer. Tyler, thanks for being with us. Is it fair? I mean, this is a judge that has represented multiple cases in the Mueller probe, including Paul Manafort. Is it fair for her in this instance to issue a gag order?
So she did issue a gag order in the Paul Manafort case. One of the important things about issuing gag orders is you're deciding whether or not the person should be able to advocate for themselves publicly while also not tainting public perception if there is a jury trial. In this case, where it does seem that Roger Stone is pleading not guilty, it is important for him to be able to have the ability to advocate for himself publicly, but at the same time, you have to weigh the fact that this case is so intense, it is nationally followed and recognized, that there is the importance of protecting the evidence and protecting the way in which the public perceives the evidence. Because it's difficult if you're finding jury members that are impartial to be able to have people that can actually be impartial.
Well, I guess the difficult thing in his case, too, and he said that if the judge was going to issue a gag order, he would fight that. I guess my next question is, how can he fight that? And again, doesn't he have a right to defend himself when there are media commentators all across the board that are going to be having their opinions about this case and also surely swaying the jury in some aspect of that?
Yeah, so I mean, within the Bill of Rights, it's codified your ability to protect yourself and put up a defense. So he does have a good, at least First Amendment argument. I think it's going to be tough in this case with there being a precedential value of having the Paul Manafort gag order and it being sort of the fruit of the same sort of poisonous tree in a sense. So I think that he's going to have the ability probably to lose on that if it were to go forward.
And we know Stone is facing several charges, but the one that really jumps out to me is lying to Congress about his contacts with WikiLeaks. You know, as a campaign manager, isn't it your job to get dirt on your opponent? I mean, so the contacts with WikiLeaks, what is illegal? Lying to Congress, but not illegal in the sense to contact a news organization who says, hey, I might have something on your opposing candidate. What's illegal about that?
So that's the I guess the bifurcated argument that people have when they're discussing this case. There is the one argument that the original Donald Trump Jr. thought that, oh, someone just brought this to us, they had dirt on Hillary Clinton, who wouldn't say no to that? And then it became sort of like maybe we knew that they had accessed, you know, this data from the DNC illegally, and in which case, you know, it certainly has like legal complexity to that. If it was just sort of like a guy bringing like an old, you know, yearbook photo or whatever, as we're seeing today, I mean, like,
right.
that's a different thing than, hey, you know, we access this illegal data, do you want the illegal data? And so that's sort of what the Mueller investigation is really about, and to what extent that Trump was involved in the access of that information. I mean, him being the liaison between what it seems like Bannon, Manafort, and WikiLeaks, of which WikiLeaks has said that they accessed the information, you know, illegally, which is sort of their modus operandi. I mean, that's a problem, and that's kind of where the Mueller investigation is going.
All right, Tyler, appreciate you. Tyler Grant, appreciate you being with us. Thanks so much for that.